welcome back to my channel. Finally, I haven't been able to film a video in probably a little over a week just because the summer is such a busy time and go on vacation. You actually get to go out and do stuff rather than the 9 months of winter that happens where I'm from. Anyway, it has been getting nice and warm out, sometimes a little too warm and even a little too warm to function. Also, why I've been a little slacking on my uploading, but today, got the candle, so we're gonna do some spooky things. I've been feeling sort of nostalgic. I want to go back to my roots of where it really started out with the paranormal with me, and I remember way back in the day, elementary school, I'm going through the library, looking around for things I want to read. I'm looking around and one book catches my eye, and it is none other than the infamous Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And you all, if you like ghosts and horror movies, which I don't, but a story doesn't bother me so much. I say that and I had nightmares after reading the books. But the stories don't bother me so much because they're stemming from my imagination, and I knew that most of these weren't real. But I found an article that was going around on my Facebook. A few people shared it, and it's called The Scariest Stories from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. So let's go through the list and we'll just all go back in memory lane with each other. The number one they have on here is called Harold. Now, you all know I'm pretty mild with my horror because I just like more of the idea of that there is life after death and there's spirits rather than being scared, because my anxiety, I don't like to be scared that much. But I enjoy the occasional story, but if they looked too scary, I wouldn't read them. So hopefully there's something on here that I actually read. But I don't remember this one. It says, a poor scarecrow shaped in the image of a person his creators simply despise, Harold is a silently sentient being who is routinely abused. Poor Harold. Harold grows sick of this treatment and psychologically tortures the two men who've been putting him through hell before skinning them and spreading out their body skin to bake in the sun. Oh, I read these in middle school! What do you come for? That picture looks familiar. Did I read this one? This story goes to show that not all company is good company. Sometimes it is a collection of rotting body parts that slide down the chimney, and sometimes those body parts start to move. My aunt, who I stayed at her house a lot, had a chimney, and I remember one time I fell asleep in the living room, and I was so too scared to get up and go to the bathroom that I may have peed the bed. As embarrassing as that is, I don't get that many views, so I can tell you all this, but that story just scared me so much because she had a chimney. Just so horrified to get up because she wasn't awake yet. And oh, I think that might have been the one where the severed head also comes down the chimney and he's just coming at you. Number 3, Wonderful Sausage. I don't think I read that one. When a seemingly happy butcher murders his wife, he grinds her up into sausage and feeds the local townsfolk. Okay, Sweeney Todd. Unable to sell enough, he goes on a killing spree, grinding people up into meat. When the locals find out, they feed him to his very own sausage grinder. Yeah, that doesn't sound like one I would read. Cannibalism just doesn't do it for me. But that is pretty creepy. The red spot. That one doesn't sound familiar, and that picture doesn't look like I would try to read that one. Waking up one morning to find a blemish on her face, a young girl soon finds out that something other than bacteria is festering inside the bursting boil. Her face eventually explodes with a torrent of spiders. Okay, yeah, I see the spiders now. Wouldn't have read that. Oh, that one picture. I'm gonna put the picture up. You all know the one picture, or at least it's just me. It scared me so bad. And it was called the haunted house, I guess. One day, a priest decides to spend the night in a haunted house. He figured that he could put the spirit to rest. Well, in the course of that night, he did meet the spirit. She was murdered, and she knows who did it. Oh, that one, I don't think I read that one because the picture just scared me so bad. The thing. Who illustrates these? Because these are great drawings. Like, all of them have managed to freak me out a little bit on the inside. Ted and Sam were best friends. One fateful night, they saw, well, a thing. They couldn't exactly make out what it was at first. After overcoming their fear, they managed to get close enough to see it clearly. Yet it wouldn't be until later they realized what the thing really was. It makes me actually want to read these, but they are really creepy. The Hook is number 7. Did I read this one? I think I only read like 4 of them, and then I was all done because I was so scared. We've all heard of this story at one time or another. A couple of teenagers are hanging out at Lookout Point in their car. They hear on the radio that a serial killer has escaped from prison and is at large in the area. The killer happens to have a hook for a hand. What's that scratching sound I hear? Okay, classic couple making out in the car, make out point, you know, and then they get murdered. Classic. But it doesn't still the fear of those who really want to make out in a secluded location. The girl who stood on a grave. That picture looks familiar too. I'm gonna have to try to find the ones I actually read and see if they freaked you guys out as much as they did me, because boy did I lose sleep over these. A variation of this story served as the plot of a Twilight Zone episode. In this version, a girl is at a party. Everyone is talking about the graveyard up the street, and a boy warns against standing on the graves. The girl barely says she will do it, and to prove it, the boy tells her to stick a knife in the dirt above the grave. This will prove that she went through with it. When the girl gets to the graveyard, though things don't go as planned, I feel like she probably gets stabbed with the knife or something. The picture makes it look like she might get pulled into the grave. That would be pretty cool too. Number 9, high beams. Oh, I leave my high beams on all the time. I'm that asshole driving that blinds you because I'm not smart enough to remember to turn them off. This story might seem like a familiar one. A young woman who is driving home down a country road notices a truck following her. No matter which way she turns, the truck follows. Soon, the truck starts flashing its high beams at her and doesn't seem to want to pass her. I'm sure she'll figure it out eventually. Figure what out? This makes me want to read all these. I don't think they would scare me as much as they used to, because, you know, when you're little, your imagination just goes and you think like everything is real. And now I have the mental capacity to know that these stories aren't real, but they're still. Number 10, The Guess. A young couple is on a long drive when they decide to stop for the night. On the side of the road, they spot an old house and decide to see if they rent rooms. An old couple welcomes them and invites them to stay the night, but not everything is as it seems. That one sounds familiar. I don't remember what happens though. Sorry, I'm probably just gonna be sitting here trying to remember these because I haven't read these books in so long. That one, I want to say the old couple is dead or something, and I hope I don't spoil any of these for you, because so far I haven't completely remembered what happens in any of them. The Drum. A gypsy with a magical drum tells 2 children that if they do terrible things to their mother, they can have the drum. However, the gypsy never gives them the drum, and their mother gets so fed up that she leaves and gives them to a new mother with a chilling glass eye and a wooden tail. Oh, I remember this one by the picture and the title, because I remember the title didn't make sense to me. Me Tai Doty Walker. Like, Doty. Spelled weird. Is this the one where the chimney comes down? I remember one, a head comes down the chimney, and that one is the one that scared me so bad. When spending the night in a haunted house on a $200 bet, bringing your dog, yes, bringing your dog might seem like a good idea. Man's best friend is often good company. Only, you should be sure that your dog doesn't know how to sing. If he does, well, something might join him in a duet. Something sinister. I remember that. I remember the dog singing. I don't remember what the sinister thing that happens is, though. Ugh, that one was something, though. That one freaked me out about, like, walking anywhere. I gotta reread these stories. If you guys want me to reread these stories, give this video a thumbs up. Because I will. We'll go through my childhood trauma together. We'll do it together. Well, that's all the time I have to read these stories to you guys. There's 30 plus on this list, so I'll give the link to this list. I will put that below. Thank you guys so much for watching. This channel has been really fun to make. If you want to see more of my videos, hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so it can tell you whenever I upload a video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if I get enough likes, I'll probably do the video of me reading the stories that I remember and reacting to them for you guys. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.